ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video on, you guessed it, that's right, that's the one, the voice of football. Cue dramatic intro. So welcome back to another episode. Sorry, what the fuck was that? Oh dear. This channel is slowly dying. It never really started to live anyway. So welcome back to another video on the voice of football. That's a W, so that. We are back with another episode of Let's Talk Football, where we discuss some of the biggest topics in world football, and I give out a question or ask a question to you guys. You guys can let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share it with all your friends. I appreciate everyone who does subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, then just subscribe down below, you know, do me a favour. So I've wasted enough time doing that stupid intro, so let's get straight into the topic of conversation. And the question I'm going to be asking you guys, and let me know your thoughts and comments in the section down below, is what three teams in the Premier League are going to be relegated this season? Now this is a big talking point in world football, because you know 2 or 3 of them will definitely make it in there, so there's only choosing one between the last 3. The bottom though, the bottom 3 is going to be so difficult this year, because let's face it, there's plenty of shit teams in the Premier League this season. You know, there's teams with a lack of experience. There's teams with awful owners. Mike Ashley, we're looking at you. Shit, you are. You know, I feel sorry for Newcastle fans. You've gone from Rafa Benitez to Steve Bruce. You sold 3 strikers and signed 1. Yeah, it makes sense. But the general standard of the Premier League is quite high. So obviously, a lot of teams in the bottom half of the table do get dragged into a relegation scrap. And it's always fun to watch at the end of the season when you've got like 3 or 4 teams who can potentially still get relegated or stay up, playing the last few games of the season. You know, it's always fun. And I thought today, I'm going to try and predict the bottom 3 this season. So before I get into my bottom 3 teams, you know, there's quite a few teams that could be involved in a relegation scrap. We've got Newcastle, we've got the top 3 teams that come up in the Championship. We've got Aston Villa, we've got Norwich, we've got Sheffield United. Other teams that could be included are Burnley, Brighton, Southampton, even Bournemouth. You know, there's a wide range of teams in the Premier League next season who I could definitely see be struggling in a relegation scrap. So let's start it off with who I think is going to finish bottom of the league. It's got to be Brighton. Apologise to all Brighton fans out there, but this is my reasoning. You know, you've gone from Chris Hughton, who I think is a very decent manager. You know, you've done a good job with Brighton. You brought in this new guy, Graham Potter from Swansea last season, and he doesn't really have any managerial experience in the Premier League. And with a Brighton team who are absolute dog shit at the end of last season. Do Brighton have enough to stay in the Premier League this season? And I truly don't believe they do, so I'm going to be rating Brighton as a team to finish bottom this season. 19th, I'm going to go with one of the promoted teams in Sheffield United. Again, Sheffield United, I think, in my opinion, they overachieved last season. I don't think many teams put them, or many people even, put Sheffield United in their top 2 or 3 teams to be promoted from the Championship last season. So they've done really, really well to obviously get there. And now they're in the Premier League. They haven't been in the Premier League for quite a few years, and I think they're going to start struggling. But as we know, the Premier League is a different bowl of fish. You know, this is going to be a huge step up from the Championship football level, or the standard of the level. Now, this brings me on to 80th, and this is the most difficult position to predict, because there's so many teams that can be dragged into it, and it's so hard to predict who will get relegated. Is it going to be either Norwich? Is it going to be Aston Villa? But in my opinion, I don't think it's going to be either of them. I think they've done enough to obviously warrant maybe potentially staying up, as well as Burnley and Southampton. The one team I think are going to get relegated, and I hate to say this, is Newcastle. The reason I'm going to give it, as many Newcastle fans will probably know, you've gone from Rafa Benitez, a great manager who's done wonders in the last couple of seasons to keep Newcastle up. This season they got rid of him and replaced him with Steve Bruce. You know, he was a Championship manager last season. What the actual fuck? And I know they've got to sign a new striker for 40 million, but I don't think he's going to be changing too much around the stadium. You know, the fans are unhappy. There will be protests again this season because Mike Ashley is still at the club. You know, the players are going to feel it. They need more squad depth. They need to spend more money, which they're not. And I think Newcastle are going to find it really, really difficult this year. I can definitely see Steve Bruce getting sacked halfway through the season after a bad start. Fortunately, I'm predicting Newcastle to go down as well. So my 3 teams to be relegated this season from the Barclays Premier League is Newcastle, Brighton and Sheffield United. Now guys, let me know in the comment section down below who you think will be relegated. Do you agree with me? If you don't, let me know why and what teams you think will go down in the comment section down below. Subscribe and like if you are new around here. If you're already subscribed, then thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.